Line off the lane, line off the lane. Precept off the precept, precept off the precept.
Hey, brother was here, man. All praises, man. He doesn't want to let go of the mic. All praises, man. Beautiful Yaradan, man. Yaradan, if you never knew, it means the Most High's favorite river, the River Jordan. He has chosen. The River Euphrates ain't the Most High's chosen, man. The River Nile, alright, the Egyptian River Nile ain't the Most High's chosen river, man. Alright? The river, you know what I mean? All these damn rivers, the Lagos River, that's filled up with pollution. The West African Lagos River ain't Mississippi River. They are not the Most High's favorite, man. The River Jordan, man, is the Most High's favorite. He told people to dip in that, man, 7 times. Alright, and look, so what's your name, big man? What's your name? Christian, Mr. Biggs.
Yeah.
Christian Biggs. What are you sorry for?
I'm sorry for this.
Turn up on this one. Turn up this one, people.
I'm sorry for all of it, what has happened.
Sorry?
Give me Hebrews chapter 12.
I've never been.
You're sorry for this, right?
Yes, I am. I've thought about it in great detail. I've read
In great detail, yeah? It's not nice, is it?
I've read the Black History.
It's not a good thing. Look, man, look, we're gonna read this. We're gonna read this, right?
Worse than the Holocaust. I'm aware of that.
It's an atrocity worse than the Holocaust. Don't let them say you say that, you know.
No, I don't care.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Biggs is right. Yeah,
I've been
Biggs.
suicidal before.
Nah, Biggs. Don't worry, man. You're gonna try to flee from there for Revelations 12.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
So look, Esau sold his birthright. Did you know that, right?
I know he was conned by Jacob.
He was conned. No, he was said when he ate the food. When he ate his food, he said he will give what is my birthright. So Esau's a damn snake. He wasn't gonna say, Daddy, really and truly, Jacob's meant to get it. He was gonna be a wrong un to Jacob, really and truly.
That doesn't say
So
that.
you don't know, it does say that.
Okay.
It does say that. Jacob asked nicely, look, if I make you this meat, the lentils, the red lentils, give me your birthright. Esau said, what is this birthright to me? I don't want it. If I'm gonna die, I may as well keep it. Alright? And then he went behind Jacob's back and was about to take the birthright. Jacob deserves it. He took what it was belonged to him. He didn't steal nothing.
That's right.
So don't you lie on my ancestors, man. You're lying on my forefathers. You are, man.
Verse 17. For ye know that afterwards, when he would have inherited the blessings, he was rejected.
What?
He was rejected.
The Most High rejected Esau.
Yeah, but can I ask about Jesus?
Look, Jesus comes from Jacob. We're talking about Esau.
Perfectly
Right?
fine.
Yeah.
But what did Jesus
He was rejected, for he found no place of repentance,
No place for repentance. Go on.
though he sought it carefully with tears.
You can say sorry, you can cry, and you can weep for our people. There's no repenting. You're not gonna get away.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion, yeah?
I know. I'm entitled to read Hebrews chapter 12 verse 16.
That's nothing to do with it.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
How do you know I'm related to Esau?
All right. We're gonna get it.
I don't want to argue.
We're gonna get it. Right, we don't know.
This is Revelation chapter 9 and verse 6. And in those days shall men seek death,
So men are gonna seek to try and kill themselves, commit suicide.
and shall not find it.
What?
And shall not find it.
Because the Most High is the one that kills and makes alive. You're trying to kill yourself, but the Most High didn't. No, you was trying to kill yourself, but death fled from you. Couldn't kill yourself because the Most High says when it's the right time for you to die. Yeah. All right. At least he believes it's true.
And shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them.
Yeah, so you desire to die and death fled from you, so that you can hear this judgment, so you can hear the Bible, so you can see the Israelites come out. Give me Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 20.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 20. And it reads, and thought the Lord give you... And thought the Lord give you bread of adversity and water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into the corner anymore.
So the teachers, you know the Messiah, these are teachers. We're not going to be removed and pushed into a corner, into a slavery, into a plantation field anymore. We're going to come out here and we're going to confess the Messiah unto our people.
Yeah, but what about Jesus?
Hey yo, where they from? Filipino.
What about Jesus?
Imano, Filipino.
I don't stumble.
Our brother, you are brothers, eh?
Yes, you are in all that.
And thine ears shall hear the word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it. And when ye turn to the right hand, and when thou turn to the left hand.
Yeah, so the teachers are out here to tell our people. We're not here to talk to those guys, to be real. Give me that, Matthews. We're here to talk to our people, alright? The people that have been afflicted. We're not up here for no games to damn entertain the other nations, man. We come from Tottenham, alright? We come from one ghetto to come to Kilburn to another ghetto. We go to Brixton, we go to Peckham, we go to the ghettos to tell our people that you're the so-called blacks and Hispanics, we are the children, the biblical chosen people of the children of God.
Khan, that's right.
We're Israel, Yasha Allah, the princes of God.
15:24. Yeah, this is Matthew 15:24.
Bring it out.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
But where?
But
Unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Our people are lost people, man. Give me that Jeremiah 50 and verse 6. We are lost as a people. And what are we lost from? Our heritage. We're lost from our nationality. We're a curse.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
I gave my back.
This is Jeremiah 50 and verse 6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains, and they have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place.
Our people have forgotten their resting place. They're thinking that their rest is Britain. Give me that one there. This is not our rest. This is not our rest. They're thinking that they're thinking their rest is Britain, man. Or their rest is down West Africa. Nah, it's alright, bro. I want to find that one. Micah chapter 2 and verse 10.
This is Micah chapter 2
Right, 13.
and verse 10. Micah 2 and verse 10. And it reads,
Oh,
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
For what?
For this is not your rest.
Yeah, they forgot their resting place, man. This is not our resting place. Our resting place is the kingdom of heaven waited and adorned for us, man. The kingdom of heaven isn't actual going into the sky when you're dead. The kingdom of heaven is on earth. This is their kingdom right now.
Khan.
This is their resting place.
Khan.
Where they can get away with killing us and getting away not guilty. They can stab us in the streets. They can taser us. They can shoot us and they get away with it not guilty. Because our shepherds, they don't care. Give me that Zechariah 5. Have you read it?
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction.
Bro, this place is destroying us, man, with a sore destruction. Right?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 6 and verse 13. Separate thyself from thy enemies.
So arise, alright? Separate yourself. This is not our rest, man.
And take heed of thy friends.
And we need to take heed of our friends. And our friends, they need to be telling you, yo, today's the Sabbath day. Yo, sister, wear more modest apparel. Yo, sister, do you know that having blonde hair in your head is damn for bimbos, for dummies? Take out the bleach out of your head. Don't bleach your skin. Don't tattoo up your skin. Don't try and oppress yourself to want to look like a damn demon, man. Like a damn Kardashian demon, man. Right? Read.
Well, you want more than that? That's that.
Zechariah chapter. Yeah, we can't be joining onto the other nations, man. We need to rise up, but this place is not our rest. Give me that Lamentations 4 and verse 17.
Zechariah 3.
No, 5. Oh, bro, I want the one that says they hold themselves up guilty. Find it.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Zechariah 11 and 5.
Yeah.
Lamentations 4:17.
Zechariah 11 and verse 5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
But this place ain't our rest. Our possessors will grab hold of us, kill us in the streets, stab us in the back, and they hold themselves not guilty, man.
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
Our own shepherds, man. Our own shepherds don't pity us because Israel, they're lost. They're lost people. We don't have good shepherds amongst us to lead us in the right direction. To lead us to the Passover. To lead us to the first fruits. To lead us to the Feast of Trumpets. The Feast of Tabernacles. The Day of Atonement. To the Purim. The Day of Simon. The destruction of Nicanor. They don't want to lead us to the right vibrations. They want to lead us to the festivals. To the carnivals, to the soca events, to the Bacchus worship, to the damn birthday parties, to the all of these damn paganism things, man. You name it, man. The festivals of Baal.
This is 1 Ezra chapter 8 and verse 83. That the land which ye enter into possess as an heritage is a land polluted with pollutions of the strangers of the land, and they have filled it with their uncleanness.
Yeah, give me that and go Maccabees chapter 2.
Can't.
Maccabees, no, Maccabees chapter 6. This is uncleanness. The land is polluted. Did you know that, bro? That this land is pollution. We're going to give me that in Habakkuk chapter 2. Second Maccabees, bro. This land is polluted. Give me, what did you get? Habakkuk chapter 2, yeah. And then get the chapter 6 and 7.
This is 2 Maccabees 6 and verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth every month, they were brought with bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices. And when the feast of Bacchus was kept.
When the feast of what?
When the feast of Bacchus was kept.
That's carnival, bro. Bacchus is Bacchus worship. It's a Roman custom. Because this is the Greek, the Maccabees. It's the era before Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. This is when before the Romans, there was the Greek Empire. That's with Alexandria and of, where's it, Macedonia. Did you know about them empires? So there's different timelines with Daniel, bro. He was like, there was the Nebuchadnezzar, then there was Darius, there was Babylon and Persia. Then you got the Greeks, then you got the Romans. Now we got today. So now what we're talking about in this empire, is that they had Bacchus worship, where they would walk around and parade in the streets naked. Understand? Yeah, and they would have orgies in the middle of the streets. And that's what they do today, and they wind up on each other, and that it's a madness, bro. All right, that's why they're half naked in the festivals, and they got the cookies hanging out, they've got the thongs on, and then men are trying to wind up on them. But in this time, they was literally daggering each other, raping little girls. It's madness, bro. Bacchus worship, yeah. That's diet. And then read this, bro. Look, read.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 12. Woe unto him that buildeth a town with blood.
This town has been built with blood. Hey, do you mind? Hey, yo, do you mind stepping back? Hey, yo, do you mind stepping away? Alright, read.
And establish a city with iniquity.
So look, woe unto him that buildeth a town with blood. And establish a city with iniquity, man. This whole place, these other nations can come to England and start selling to our aunties and that. Alright? Because why? They have a covenant with them other people, them blood murderers, man. Understand? They have a covenant with them. Right? And they built this thing with blood. Have you seen a fiver? Has anyone got a fiver on them? If you look at, or just type it in Google quickly. Put £5 note so we can get a look at what it says. Right? Someone get numbers. Have you finished that? Well, yeah. Give me numbers. Chapter 35 and verse 33. It says, "Woe unto them that build a city with blood." How did they build Egypt? With the blood of the Israelites. How did they build America? With the blood of the Israelites. How did they build up the economy in Miami? With selling cocaine and drugs and bringing them from the wars that they had with what was the war in the South America? They used to sell the drugs from South America and bring it in. Get the other side. Alright? They used to, and they built up the cities with blood and cocaine, man. Right? Now look at this. This is Winston Churchill on a £5 note, and he says, "I have nothing to offer but blood, sweat, tears, blood, toil, tears, and sweat." What? These people have nothing good to offer us, man. They're bloody people, man. They love blood. They love blood. This is Nah, you're thinking in the box, bro. I'm out the box. You gotta look in to out of the box. You're thinking the right way, bro. Don't let them tell you no.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 33. "So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that sheddeth it."
Wow. The land, they love blood so much, the Most High is going to give them back what they want. You want blood? Alright, cool. You love blood? You love rare meat, medium rare and all of that? Alright, that's what you're going to get then. That's what you love, you're going to get it. You ask, you get what you're given, isn't it? You give what you get.
This is Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword."
By the what?
By the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
When they was going through hardship and they just needed to just get a good easy way, there was time to rest for them. They've already come out of Egypt, man. Give them a time to rest.
In the time that their iniquity had an end, therefore as I live, saith the Lord.
What?
Therefore as I live, saith the Lord God.
Don't we say that? I swear down, bruv, on my life, blood. You know we say stuff like that. The Lord, we are made in his image. The Lord says, "As I live, I swear on my life, blood."
As I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood.
The Most High is going to kill the Caucasians for what they done to our ancestors, man. The Lord's going to kill them for what they do to us today, to our children today. Telling them gay BCs in the schools and that, man. He's going to prepare them to blood, man. Alright? And the Arabs. Alright? And the Indians. And the Egyptians. And the Ethiopians. All of them are going to be prepared for blood. Alright? And the Turkish. And the Algerians. All of them, man. What they've done to the so-called blacks and Hispanics and the Native Americans. Blood is prepared for them, man. And now, they want us to just sweep it under the rug. "Oh, it wasn't me, not in my day, not in my time." You know what I mean? Forget about it. But the Italians are going to get it. The Spanish are going to get it. The Indians are going to get it. They're all getting it. It doesn't matter about religion. "Oh, I'm a religious now, I'm a Buddha, I live in tranquility." To hell with all of that, fam. It's about what the nations have done. What about Genghis Khan? What did he do about his Buddha now? No one don't care about your Genghis Khan. No one don't care about your rock that you kiss and you lick and think there's peace by bowing to a rock. And no one don't care about your silly rocks and pebbles that the pebbles they feel up all day. God don't care about your damn pebbles and your beads. You understand? People.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5.
We'll read that just now. Give me that, so bro, do you have any questions? Because we don't want to just rant. We want to edify you. What we're here to tell our people is, bro, the Most High says, because what they've done to the children of Israel, the best question you can ask today, bro, is who are the real Israelites now? Because he's going to defend the Israelites against the other nations, bro. Did you know that? Give me Zechariah chapter 3. Let's read it. The brother doesn't know that the Most High is going to defend the Israelites over the other nations for what they've done to him. Give me that in Zechariah. Chapter, I think it's chapter 2. And it says, Zephaniah. Oh yeah, there's one in Zechariah. Alright. There we go. One set up. Not too bad.
This is Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
That have fought against Jerusalem.
Most High are going to send a plague on all the people that have fought against Jerusalem, his chosen people. Really?
That's right. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Wow. The Most High, have you seen Terminator with Sarah Connor? And she's on the fence while the nuclear weapons are blowing up, and all of their skin and their flesh deteriorate, and you just saw the bones and the skeletons on the floor.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Now bro, this is in Zechariah. This is way back times. Zechariah didn't know how to say the Lord's going to send a nuke on the people. He just knew the illustration of the depiction of what it looked like. Yeah, so when we watch the film, that's Zechariah talking there. What the Most High showed Zechariah, and they're putting it in the films because the Most High made them make the.
What's the one that says he created the call
Isaiah 45,
45,
15 to 16.
Is it 54? I know it's Isaiah 54. Isaiah 54.
Yeah, look, that's what the Most High is gonna do. Bro, we need to know, for us to be Israelites now, bro, for us to be Israelites, we don't want to be on that side of the fence. If we don't listen to the Most High, and we're not on the right team, the Most High will smite us with that. Understand? He says, many are called, few are chosen. He only wants 1/3 of us. See, out of all of these Israelites in the world, say that we're half of the nation. Say if there's 7 billion in the world, there's 3.5 billion Israelites. He only wants 1 billion of the Israelites. He don't want the whole 3 billion. He wants out of 3 black people, 2 of them are dead. Or not just black, so-called black, Hispanic and Native American. Out of 3 of the so-called blacks and Hispanics, only 1 of them he wants. Out of everyone in the world. There could be a family, he only wants 2 from that family, and you don't want all of them, and 1 from a city, you don't want all of them. So we need to make sure that we are spiritually ready, bro. They call it the rapture or whatever. So we need to be on that side, on the right hand side. We don't want to be on the left with the goats. We want to be with the sheep on the right side, bro.
This is Isaiah 54 verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
The Most High created these waste men, these waste of people, the base people, to create these weapons, to destroy. That's the blessing. The Edomites, the Winston Churchill, his blessing is to love blood and make guns, and that's the blessing. Our blessing is that we will inherit the kingdom forever and ever and ever, bro. This is not our rest. This isn't the place right now where we can say, yeah, I just got a 5 mil, I'm up now. What's he gonna do with that? Well, that's gonna run out. The kingdom, the money's gonna be nothing to us. What's money in the kingdom of heaven when our brother's gonna be there to love us, and if he's got something, I've got something, if I've got something, he's got something. Right now it's, you got those crips, man wanna steal those things. Take those crocs off, they look cool, I don't mind, that's got 2 pack, what, I want those. You get me? Like, that's how man are thinking now, bro. Like, bro, man's got them glasses on, where'd you get those? Break his space, take his glasses. You get me? That's how men are moving now, bro. We just need to be thinking, yo, anything you got, bro, it's, I've got it, you've got it, it's ours. Understand? We're not thinking like that. That's what the commandments say we're meant to think like. Give me that in Deuteronomy chapter 14. Alright, well, you don't want to hear this one before you go, quickly. Remember the one we read the other day? About if your brother's got something, give it to him and... You don't remember? Wait, brother, please, let me show you this one. You got to say things. But this one here...
Yeah, I think it might be this one.
Read it.
Yeah. This is,
no, just read it in here.
yeah,
If he wants to borrow something, give him to him.
Oh, no, that's all.
You alright? Yeah. That's the one I need, man. This is the one. If we live by this law we're about to read, there will be no war amongst us, bro. Ah, there it is, yeah. 24, not 14. It's 24. And verse 14.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 24 verse 14. Thou shalt not oppress an hired servant that is poor and needy, whether he be of thy brethren or of thy strangers. Yeah, that's
the one. Yeah. Start at 10, sorry. Start at 10.
Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 24 verse 10. When thou doest lend thy brother anything,
so when you want to lend your brother anything, yeah, this is what we're talking about, right? Being brotherly, right?
Thou shalt not go into his house to fetch his pledge.
Yeah, you ain't gonna go in his house and say, bro, where's that money that you owe me, fam? Bro, if you ain't give me the money, I'm gonna pick up your Xbox, pick up your PlayStation, you know what I mean? Start taking man's curry goat and rice and peas, bro. You understand?
Thou shalt stand abroad, and the man to whom thou doest lend shall bring out the pledge abroad unto thee. And if the man be poor, thou shalt not sleep with his pledge. In any case, thou shalt deliver him the pledge again.
Do what?
Thou shalt deliver him the pledge again.
Bro, the same money that you asked to borrow, fam, you needed a pinky, you needed 2 bags. If one say, yo, you got that 2 bags, and you said, nah, bro, I don't have it yet. You say, don't worry, bro, I got you. Here's another 2 bags. That's how we're meant to live, bro. But because we are calling ourselves black, we're calling ourselves niggers, bad man, gunman, rude boy, gangster. Alright, we're calling ourselves Caribbean. Alright? We're not living like that. We're not. If we call ourselves Israelites, if we call ourselves children of God, the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, the Israelite, we would live by these laws, and there'll be no hatred. No one camp fighting another camp because they wear this color and you wear black and I wear purple. It's not that. That's hatred against your brother. If we live by these laws, if you need money, I need money, we'll live together and it's in unity, bro. Understand? When you've got time, come true, we'll finish this off and we'll show you some commandments, bro, because you're an Israelite, bro. That's right. Understand? An Israelite indeed. Hey, brother, please come back. Give him a flyer. I want you to forward. An Israelite indeed, bro. You understand? Go to the book of look, the heathens are losing themselves, man. We used to be lost sheep like this.
Yeah, I know.
We used to be lost. Look how this little boy's crying.
We would get kidnapped.
Our children will get kidnapped, yeah. No, our children will get child napped. You know what I mean? If we were lost like this. Well, anyway, look, these things. Oh, give me that. Look, there she is. Oh, yo, there she is. There, look. She won't even cross the road for her son. Your son's across the road crying for you, and you won't even cross the road, you dumbass. Madness. Give me that in Joel. Get Joel chapter 3. Look, you lost your son. You just found him. He's across the road, and you won't cross the road. Give me that Luke. Give me Luke. You know,
3 yeah. This is the book of Joel chapter 3 and verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them. No, Salakia. Verse 3, Salakia. Joel 3 and 3. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink.
Yeah, man. Our people, man, they'll get sold for wine. And the boys will be turned into some, going to foster care and becoming wearing some women's clothes, man. Yeah. if they got our children. But let it be one of their children. Yeah, let's quickly find it. You get me? Bring him home. Give him a damn ice cream. Madness. Give me the book of Luke, chapter 15, and go to verse 21. Yeah, start 21.
This is Luke 15 and verse 21. And the son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and am no worthy to be called thy son. But the father said to his servants, Bring forth the best robe, and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand, and shoes on his feet, and bring hither the fatted calf, and kill it.
Yeah, so that's what we do, man. If we lost our child, we ain't gonna sit him across the road. We're gonna run over to him, man, and grab him, and say, I lost you, bro, son. I thought you was, I don't know where you went with, you know what I mean? But come here. Alright, read that, I swear.
Go verse
20, go verse 20.
Verse 20, and he arose, Luke 15:20, and he arose and came to his father, but when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him and had compassion and ran.
And what?
And ran.
And stood across the road.
And
ran.
And just waited for him to bring someone across the road.
And ran and fell on his neck and kissed him.
Yeah, man. Fell on his neck, man. Hugged him and kissed him, man. That's how we gotta be when we see the Northern Kingdom come over, man. When so-called blacks in this, when we see Hispanics, we need to run over to them and say, my brothers returned unto me, man. All praises to YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI, man. He's gathering us together in these days, man. Alright? Because Jacob right now, we're a flame. We're a fire, sorry. Alright? And Joseph's a flame. Or Judah's a fire and Joseph's a flame. So they're gonna turn into a flame one day, man. Brother, you heard what we said earlier on. Our people were destroyed, ain't we? Don't you agree? How are we going to start healing? How are we going to convert, brother, and heal? Brother, we've got to come and keep the commandments and repent. Alright, bro? Keep the commandments and repent. That is how we heal. That's how we wash ourselves and make ourselves clean. Understand?
So anyway, what was he talking about before the brothers came out?
Hey, sister.
I put away the whole mic for you. I want to just talk to you. Please, one on one.
Come in, sister.
Please.
2 minutes.
Yeah, sister. What it is, we love you, sister, right? We're the so-called blacks and Hispanics, we're the Israelites. You know what I mean? Give me that. Give me Isaiah chapter 1. Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 18.
This is Isaiah 1 and verse 18. Come now and let us reason together.
That's what we want to say, man. Is come and let us have a reasoning together. Sister, come, let us have one reasoning, please. One reasoning, sister. Alright? And when we reason with you, all we're going to say is that we're the chosen, we're the best in the world. But to be in the kingdom of heaven, we need to repent and we need to start following these laws, statutes and commandments, man.
Right.
Give me that Judges chapter 5 and verse 11.
This is Judges chapter 5 and verse 11.
And it reads, Judges chapter 5 and verse 11, and it reads, They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of the villages in Israel.
Yeah, we're going to have to rehearse the righteous acts. This is how we get into the kingdom. Not rehearsing the Bacchus worship. Not rehearsing the ways of this world, man. Because remember, this is not our rest. They have taken our possessions, they've taken our houses, man, and said, aha. We've got your land. But they can have that land, man. The Most High is going to bring judgment and nuclear destruction to that land. And it's going to be cleansed and healed when the blood is shed. Because we read, isn't it? That land can't be cleansed unless the blood is shed of him that shed it. Blood is prepared for you. Blood is prepared for our enemies, man. And it will be righteous. Sorry, it's going to be beautiful, a happy day, when the righteous people wash their feet in the blood of the wicked. That's what the Psalm says, man. Now, I don't see the Christian church reading that to me, man. That's why we had to get out of them pork chop, damn swine eating, crab, lobster eating churches, man. That are stealing money from our grandmothers, man. Stealing money from our aunties, man. We had to get out of that stupid church. We have to teach our people the right way and tell them to come, let us reason. Because what? Our people are lost. The sheep are lost, man.
This is Baruch chapter 2 and verse 32. And they shall pray.
Wait, start at 30.
Alright, can't. 30. Baruch 2 and 30. For I know that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves.
So in the land of our captivity, we are remembered that we're not black, we're not niggers, we're not Hispanics either. We're the Israelites of the Bible. We're remembering the Most High, and his name ain't Jehovah, his name is Yahawah. And his son's name ain't Jesus, it's YAHAWASHI. There's no J 500 years ago. So these letters they've got, these things madness they're teaching us, man. Alright, so we're remembering ourselves in the land of our captivity.
And they shall know that I am the Lord their God.
We are the Lord. The Lord is only the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob and the children of Israel. He is not the God of Ishmael. He's not the God of the Chinese. He's not the God of the Indians. He's only the God of the so-called blacks and Hispanics, man.
For I give them an heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
Hey, let's give all praises, honor and glory unto Yahawah, Ba'asham, Yahawashi, Baharakakadash. We're going to praise Yahawah in the name of Yahawashi in the land of our captivity, and make sure that these damn heathens know that we have a God, and our God is powerful, man. He's the God that saved Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego in the oven. He's the God that saved David, alright, from Goliath, man. He's the God that made Solomon the wise and gave him all the riches of this world, man. He's the God that helped Elijah to make it rain fire. He's the God of powers, man. And let's give a round of applause for the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob.
All praise to Yahawah.
All praise. Mighty, man. The power that we have is mighty, man. Alright? And you don't understand it, man. You can't even fathom it. You don't have that zeal. You don't have that essence in your bone structure to understand why we are the God's chosen people, man. There's a reason behind it. And it's genetics. It does boil down to DNA. Or, we don't use DNA, right? Because it's a bit, it's a bit shaky. You know what I mean? But it's down to our ancestors, we should say, our lineage, our seed, man. Right?
And they shall know, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck.
And what?
And return from their stiff neck.
Because we was rude boys, man. We were bad boys, man. We were gangsters on the roads. We were really, you call them the hood Christians, man. Look at those them hoodish Christians. We were rude, but now we're holding Bibles. Isn't that a good thing, sister? When you want to see your son or your uncle or your cousins stop being rumheads, gamblers, right? And reading the Bible.
How many gods are there?
What do you mean? I'm just getting nuts now. There's only one God, the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. But you other nations, you make idols, you make your own gods. And there's no power in those.
You see what you say? I can be good.
You make your own gods, man.
Yeah, you see.
That's madness. What's your purpose?
I talk to the, when I come, I talk to the God, you know.
Go on, yeah.
You talk to God?
He's on
Yeah, when I was coming on the way.
When you was coming on the way, what did he say to you?
I say, what about the man who talking there on the microphone?
You said they're going to see us today,
He say,
Alright.
he's a sinner.
Anyway, you're quenching the spirit, man. Give me that in Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 21. No.
Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 21.
1 Thessalonians 5:21. So that's
Right. 1 20. Quench not the spirit.
1 Thessalonians 5 verse 19.
Quench not the spirit.
What?
Quench not the spirit.
Despise not prophesying.
Yeah, man, we were prophesying, man. Don't quench the spirit, man. That's all you're going to get from these other nations. Because like we said, that's the spirit. They don't have it in them. They don't know what we're even doing, man.
Come.
They see Bibles and think, oh yeah, these are the Christians, man. Yeah, they don't understand.
They just want to interrupt. This is Baruch 2 and verse 33. And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before Yahawah.
So we're remembering the way of our fathers. We're remembering that what our fathers have done, man. Our forefathers, they went off. So we can't go off again. And there's going to be a lack of understanding in the world. People are going to think, oh, let me quickly go and Google that. Let me ask Wikipedia. That's going to shut off one day. You're not going to have your smarty phones. You're going to want to have a Bible next to you, man. Remember, everything that they have in history, they use the Bible. You understand? It's only your Darwin theories and your wicked scientists and your wizards and that come up with their evolution theories. If it weren't for that, they would have to come with the scriptures, man. Because they don't like the fact that the scriptures don't back them up. The scriptures prepare them for blood.
The scriptures are against them.
The scriptures are against these bloody vermin people, man. That's why they realized, they were smart enough to realize we need to make up our own thing. They need to have their own gods. They need to paint their own images of their own sons.
Come.
Madness.
This is Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9. The thing that have been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. Right. And there is no new thing under the sun. And there is no new thing under the sun.
Everything that has been going on today went on from Adam.
Come.
Way from Adam. From the Nimrod. The Babylon, the confusion. Them trying to build, remember the backwards worship about the king. And everyone done their thing. They praised his day when he was of his birthday. And Nimrod done that. We read that in Maccabees, man, in the Greek Empire. There's no new thing. They all do the same thing of yesterday. It's the same thing done today. That's why it says the Messiah, the same yesterday, the same today, the same tomorrow. There's no new thing under the sun.
Verse 10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new?
See what?
See, this is new.
There's nothing new under the sun. I know everyone knows that proverb, man. Right? The grass is not greener on the other side. It's still the same color green. It's green here. It's green over there. It's not turned to damn purple. Look at the trees. Are the trees purple now? I beg you, Baba Kushar. The trees, are they blue? Are they purple? No, they're still green. So the same thing, man. Now let's not get it twisted. We know there's certain trees and they got different color leaves and whatever. But we know, let's not get far-fetched, they're still damn same color. And them trees were the same color as well, back in the days. If they were purple then, they're still purple now. There's nothing new under the sun.
It have been, let me read that again. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It have been done already of old time, which was before us.
And the whole point of this is, sister, come over please. Give us 2 minutes, sister, with the beautiful braids. Come. Taba'a, Baba Kusha. Alright, cool. Look, the whole point of it is, there's nothing new under the sun. Our people are rebellious and stiff-necked today. Alright? The same thing happened in the old times, man. There was a many are called and few were out there chosen, man. There's nothing new under the sun. Give me that in Jeremiah chapter 11. Is it just Jeremiah? Oh, 6. Go to Jeremiah 6 and 15.
This is Jeremiah 6 and verse 16.
Sister, brother, please, we'll put away the mic. Come, give us 2 minutes, bro. Please, bro.
Alright, read.
This is Jeremiah 6:16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
So we stand in the way. We stand in the way and we ask for the old paths. There's some set of keys, yeah. They put them on the side.
In the shop.
They're in the shop.
Oh, they're in the shop.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, that's alright.
Thus saith the Lord, Jeremiah 6:16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way?
Where is the what?
Where is the good way?
Because our people are walking down to the way of destruction. They need to walk with the Lord's, the most high Yahawah, with his laws, statutes and commandments.
That's right.
The good way ain't going to Kilburn Market on the Sabbath day to break the Sabbath and buy this damn wicked heathen clothes, man. Let's not be like, they're not heathen clothes. They're not, but you don't want to be breaking. You don't want to be breaking the Sabbath to buy from the heathen, man. Alright?
And walk therein.
And what?
And walk therein.
So we need to find the good way and walk therein.
Right. And ye shall find rest for your souls.
And we shall what?
And ye shall find rest for your souls.
Because as we read earlier, this is not our rest. This place is not our rest. Did we get Lamentations 4:17? Did we read that? I don't think we did.
No,
Lamentations
didn't.
4:17.
But they said we will not walk therein.
What did they say?
But they said we will not walk therein.
So there's nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
Jeremiah's time, they said, let's walk in that way. He said, no, we're not going to walk in that way. We don't want it. Right? And that's when you get Isaiah as well. Isaiah 30 and 8, 2 Kings 17:15, Peter. They got... Yeah.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17.
Bring that up.
As for us, our eyes have yet fained for our vain help. In our watching we have watched for a nation that could not save us. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near and our days is filled, for our end is come.
That's it. Yeah, man. We're looking for a nation that cannot save us. They're not going to give us any rest. When are we going to start? We're going to keep saying to the police, please don't shoot me. Please don't taser me. You know what I mean? We're going to keep saying it because there's no rest for us. We're oppressed every time. We'll have to keep paying the bills. They're going to keep rising up the taxes. They're going to keep rising up the water, the damn bus pass. Everything's rising. We're going to keep, this is no rest for us, man. You've got to keep working harder and harder and harder.
Yo, bro.
While they're having it off.
1 second.
No, that's not, bro. Sister. No way. Alright, so look. Mommy, my broski, what we're up here to do, we're not up here to shout at you and that. We're up here to tell our people, right? There's an oppression on us. Understand? And this place, read that again. Lamentations 4 and 17. Right. Read that again, because we want to hear this word. Because we come from Tottenham, we normally prophesy in like 7 sisters, teach the people, you get me? But we come to the ghettos. As our people, the word's meant to spread. And the Most High is only dealing with the people that come from the ghettos. He's not dealing with everyone. He only wants the oppressed, the broken-hearted, the ones that are in prison houses. That's who the gospel is for. We are the ones that are filled up in the prison houses. Right? We're the ones that keep getting slavery then, slavery now. There's nothing new under the sun. What's done in the old is done in the new. You get me? That's what we just read. There's nothing new under the sun. You know that saying, right? Right,
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17.
Go on.
As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help.
We had Martin Luther Coombs, right? I have a dream. Right? We had the go into the religions and that. Everyone can come, like Muslim and do all these damn religions and that, right? You don't have to be dread to be Rasta, right? We vain look for these other nations, right?
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We look for other nations that cannot save us. And the fact of the matter is, get the Messiah. Matthew chapter 5, chapter 10 and verse 5. Go on.
They hunt our steps.
They hunt us down, alright, and kill us in the streets, really.
that we cannot go in our streets.
Yeah, man. So look, we don't have no safety in our streets. And not just that, as they're hunting us down, we're hunting down each other. We're killing each other as well.
So that's that.
You know that earlier, when you go as a boy child as well, or when you had a boyfriend, or even your dad, you're thinking, I hope my dad comes home. You know what I mean? I hope my boyfriend comes home. I hope my son comes home. You know what I mean? Or your brother, or your uncle. You know, you're dreading for the men children. You know what I mean? And the sisters as well. They end up getting missing or raped or whatever. You know what I mean? Our people, we have no help. And these people, we can't go beg to them and ask them for reparations or help. Let's read that.
This is Matthew 10 and verse 5. These 12, so-called Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Don't go unto these other nations. Go where?
And into any of the city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So bro, the best question is, who is Israel? Because the Messiah says go to Israel. So we know that the so-called blacks and Hispanics, we went through persecution by the colonizer. Alright? That now the Israelites says if they don't listen to the commandments, they will go through these curses. And that's why when we picked up the Bible and read it for ourselves, we found out that the pastor, he's in partnership with these damn people to oppress us. We don't have shepherds amongst our people. We don't have good pastors and good teachers among our people. That's why they'll call us radical. Call us we're against the white man, we're against it. Because the Lord is against them.
That's right.
The Lord says he only wants his people and he's going to destroy them for what he's done to his people. So we sound like racism, we sound like radicalists, but really, the Most High is racist. He only loves Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He never loved the other nations. He never loved the Philistines. You think he said, David, go talk to them and play dominoes with them and play Ludi and let them come up? No. He says, bust his face open, man. And so that's how we have to be. We have to keep that right mindset. Right? But to get in the kingdom, we need to keep commandments and laws. We're going to read you a couple commandments and laws, right? Because the Israelites, when it says go, we're going to read a couple commandments and laws, right? Alright, we're going to read you one. Alright, give me Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Give me Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 6.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. It says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Alright, so a woman shouldn't wear men. When you go to the toilet, bro, you know what toilet it is because you see the clothing of the depictions on it. The woman, she's wearing a dress. You're not going in the woman's toilet. Understand? So women wear that clothing, what pertains to women, not what pertains to men. Go on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Because you're not going to walk in the woman's toilet. So that's how you know that's what garment is for men, what garment is for women. Go on.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So now for us, you might think, oh, just wearing the clothes, render your heart, not your garments. If you have understanding on that verse, it means keep your heart in the commandments of the Lord. So right. Render, that's how you render your heart and not your garment, by keeping the commandment of the Lord. Go on, read that.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7. And the
swine.
Start
at 1.
Verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, speak unto the children of Israel.
So don't go unto the Gentiles, but go rather to the lost sheep. We're lost people, we're Israelites, right?
Speak unto verse 7. And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
Go on.
Though he defileth the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
So the swine is unclean. Alright, go to the fishes. Verse 9.
Card. Verse 9. These shall ye eat that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales.
Have what?
Have fins and scales.
I don't want to bear false witness. I'm just reading it. So now I'm asking you a question. Do you eat swine or do you eat prawns and lobster? Crabs.
No, that's
beautiful.
That's right.
Alright, that's beautiful. So now that's a commandment you're keeping, alright? Without understanding that. But we know that's something.
I do understand it. I do read the Bible and I do read the Bible and I go to church.
Okay, but you see when it says women don't wear what pertaineth unto men, What do you not understand about that part?
I understand that. Clearly, a man is a man and a woman is a woman. You can't, I don't believe in the trans and the words that they put behind it, the trans and the bi and the whatever it is. It's just against the law, isn't it? It's against God's principles, so I don't believe in it. But
Leviticus chapter...
I'm a strong believer of the word anyway.
Leviticus
Very, very
13
strong.
and 29.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 13 and verse 29.
That's beautiful that you know that. That's beautiful. But now, sister, now you know that as wear modest apparel, wear dress, okay, as a lady, right? That's, if you love God, you'll keep His commandments, right? And only for Israelites, you know. Commandments are not for the other nations. When you see Muslims doing it, and all the other Ethiopians doing it, it's not. They're doing it to copy the beautiful vibration of our sisters. You understand? They want to be like, you know what I mean? Your strong son. You get me? They want to be like us. You know that, innit, bro?
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 30. Then the priest shall see a plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair.
So when you have any yellow thin hair in your head, right, your hair starts changing color.
Then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
It's unclean. You can't dye your hair or change the natural look of your hairstyle. Right? The Most High will pronounce you unclean, right?
It is a dry scalp, even leprosy upon the head.
It's known as a leprosy. Understand? Read that.
This is Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shall thou mar the corners of thy beard.
So you see, like when you go to the barber's, brother, right? You can't get the line-ups and the shave-ups. Right? If you notice, all the brothers, we just let our team just grow, because that's what the Most High requires of us. Yeah, what it is, it's looking in the mirror and look sharp for the gal them, you know what I mean, for the dancer. Then you get the shave up. Now, you know what I mean, you can, if you go to the dancer, I think the gal them are looking at your damn hairline and the thing. They want to know how if you're driving the right car, you got the right, if you can, and that's not the gal you want. You want the gal is like, is this brother going to read me a psalms? Is he going to, you know what I mean? Yeah. Is he going to teach my son or my children or my daughter? Is he going to teach us the ways of God? That's the sort of gal you need in your life. Show the brother what gals he needs in his life. Deuteronomy 7 and 3. Yeah, because you need to know, bro, as you're growing up, you might feel say that, yeah, I can just do as I will. You can't just lay down with any Stacy
this is the
or any Claire or any Punjab or anything. You get me? Or
chapter
Lucy
7, verse 3.
Bring it out loud.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
So you can't make marriages with them, alright? Go on.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
So you can't take your daughter and give it to another nation. Go on.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Go on.
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
So you can't go around and sleep with other different nationalities. Stay within your tribe. Stay within the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Americans. You can get an Hispanic girl, bro. If her father has fit these curses, you can get one of those girls. You get me? A Dominican Republic girl, bro. You know what I mean? But preferably get a girl that wants to keep the faith. That's how you're going to get away from a lot of spiritual demons, bro. Because women can bring a lot of stress upon your soul, bro. But if you get the right woman, she'll be a rest to your soul. And as a young man growing up, that's the best advice I can give you right now, bro. The right woman in your life can set you apart in your movements. You know what I mean? You don't want to grow up and just leave your woman. You know what I mean? And leave your, like how our dads do. Our dads have done that to us, bro. Right? We bring domestics in the house and we slap about the woman and then we leave her. We go breed up another 2 gal. Right? I'm not saying we can't have other women, but we got to make sure we can look after our women and our daughters and stay with them and build them up as Israelites, bro.
Build them as a nation.
Thank you.
So your nationality, before you leave, you need to know that the Most High, He don't call us West African or West Indian or Jamaican or Guyanese. He calls us Israelites. Right? And we need to keep His commandments, alright?
Just some information, it's our YouTube channel.
Okay.
Got information there.
Find a video of London. Yeah. So any like, it's good to study, especially for you young prince. It's good for you to study.
Thank you so much. And continue doing the good work.
Peace and love. Look up the YouTube channel and you'll get the message. Right? Thank you for your time as well, right?
Hey, all praises to YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI.
That's right. All praises.
The father's name is Yahawah. The son's name is YAHAWASHI. Alright? And that's how we need to keep the vibrations. We need to show our people, man. We need to bring them into the word. We need to say, come and let us reason. Let us see what we need to do as a people, man. Because this place is not our rest. We got a kingdom from heaven that's prepared for us, man. And the kingdom, it's got 12 gates. And at the gates, 12 angels. Looking like your security guards. Looking like they got SIA badges on, man. You know what I mean? That's right. Look at that, man. And they got the list. They got a guest list, man. And that guest list only has the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
That's right.
And there's no one else getting in. It's a very important guest list. And the guest list has, give me the Zechariah chapter 13, verse 9. You got something?
Come in, brother, come in. This is Psalms chapter 84 and verse 9. It says, behold, O power, our shield, and look upon the face of thine anointed, for a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my power than to dwell in tents of wickedness.
Yeah, man. That's what the angels are. The angels are like, I'd rather stay here and hold the gates for the righteous to come than to go and run around down there, blood. But the Most High has got angels and they're going to do what he commands. Whatever he says he commands.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day...
No, start at 7.
Verse 7. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow.
Yeah, man. Alright? Awake. Alright? At the shepherds. Alright? The sword. Alright? For the shepherds, man. That's deep, man. Wow. And what shepherds? It's crazy. Go on.
Smite the shepherd.
What?
Smite the shepherd.
Wow, man. Them wicked shepherds, man. Smite them, you know. Why is the Most High saying to smite the shepherd? Give me that Jeremiah chapter 23.
This is
Jeremiah 23.
Chapter 23 and verse 1. Yeah, that's that one. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
That do what?
That destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Yeah, man. That's why the Most High is against the shepherds, because certain shepherds are not doing the job correctly. They're out here destroying
the people,
the Israelites, man. Is that verse finished?
No.
Finish that verse.
Saith Yahawah.
Yeah, so get me Maccabees.
Yeah?
Give me Maccabees. Chapter 1 and verse 11.
This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 11.
Bring that up.
In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
Wicked who?
Wicked men.
Out of Israel. Out of our own people. They are wicked, call them coons, man. Wicked coons. Bounty hunters. Right? Black on the outside and white and creamy in the middle, man.
I'm a coconut.
Right? Coconuts, man. Right? Wicked men that love the other nation so much they will kill their own brother, man. For the love of the money. For the love of the money, people will kill their own brother in this rat city, man. Read.
In those days there went out there of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying...
Persuaded how many?
Many.
How many?
Many.
Persuaded many, man. Many people was persuaded by these wicked men of Israel. What did they say?
Saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathens.
Wow. And that's what you get from your 501 C3 charter. Damn wicked Israelites. Whether the I, P and K and C and U's and whatever the alphabet things are, man. Well, them wicked Israelites that make covenants that say you can get the damn chucky jab. Brother, have you been hooked up with any injections?
Vaccine.
Yeah. Have you been hooked up with any injections, like for the flus and that?
Oh yeah, COVID, yeah.
Yeah, madness, bro. Who told you to do something like that?
I like what you guys are doing. Fantastic. Because I read the book from Hebrew to Negro. Fantastic.
Where are you from, Barbados?
Yeah,
what part are you from? Christchurch? St. James?
Hey, you second man from Christchurch, I bet today.
No, me and my from Ellerslie. I'm from Bridgetown. Deacons Road.
Alright, I go Deacons.
Yeah, Deacons. So bro, yo, the people from Barbados, they can't call themselves Bajan, brother. Bajan means the bearded fig tree. Yeah, we are the Akans, we are the Igbos, we are the Yorubas, the Bantus, we are the Israelites, brother. So we can't trust in Barbados. We can't trust in.
I am not a Bajan. I was born here, but I'm an African.
We can't trust in Leo, Scipio, Africanus. We can't trust in Africanus either, man.
Listen,
right? We got to trust in the Lord.
My foreparents were not Niger. Igbo slave.
We got to, brother, hear this. Let me land. We got to trust in the Lord. The Lord is his name is YAHAWAH.
I agree.
And YAHAWAH gave us a name called. Right. If you was converted, you would be healed.
No.
Brother, give me that insult. Give me some. Let's read the Bible verse. Alright, let God be true and let me and you lie. We're liars, right? Let's let God be true, right? Because I don't want to bear false witness to you, brother. Let's let God be true. Let's read the words of the Lord.
I understand all that.
This is Psalms 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
It's perfect.
Converting the soul.
Converting the soul.
The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
So now, brother, you need to know the law. Let's read the law. You don't know. Don't run away from the laws. You're running away.
Of Leviticus chapter 19, verse 27. Listen, shall not round the corners of your head, neither shall I mar the corners of thy beard.
So you're not converted. You're beardless. You got a bum face. You got a child's face. There's no beard on your face. Alright, so now, brother, David had a beard. Abraham had a beard. The Messiah had a beard. I am insulting you because, brother, I am insulting you because it looks wrong that you can say that you are converted, brother. You said you said you were talking to the converted. So now you're lying. You're lying to 4 or 5 brothers that are standing here, man. We all heard you. Calling yourself Bajan from damn St. James. St. James in the Bible would have told you, where's your damn beard, Mr. Bajan, man? It would have said, tarry at Jericho until your beards grow back, man. That's what St. James would have told you, man.
That's right. Teach, King.
Christ, the Messiah's church, would have had men with beards. Imagine that in Barbados. There's St. Michael's, there's Christ's church, there's St. James, St. Andrew, St. Thomas, St. Lucy. Nah, not St. Lucy. But yeah. You get it though, isn't it? A lot of saints over there.
Yeah. The whole place is called
that. You know what I mean?
So there's a bit in Jamaica like that as well.
Hey, sister. Come over here. Where Ethiopia? Eritrea. Oh, there may be some of them. No. But yeah, anyway, let's go. Where was we? Yeah, the priests, man. Our mouths need to keep knowledge. Yeah, Zechariah. That's where it was. Zechariah 11 and verse
9.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 3 and verse 11.
Bring that out.
The heads thereof judge for rewards, and the priests thereof teach for hire.
Yeah, that's what our priests do, man. Our priests teach for money, and their heads they judge so that they can be seen on men, man, so that they can sit in the high seats, man. Give me that Matthew, please. Matthew 21, Matthew 23.
And the prophets thereof divide for money, yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, it is not the Lord's among us, none evil shall come upon us. Yeah,
so they say it's a lot of madness. But the Most High says that he's going to send a sword upon them shepherds, man. Right? For what they've done, because there's wicked men amongst our people, man. Bring out Matthew 23, and if you keep reading, and it says, they shall lay on the garment and sit on the seats
So where? This is Matthew 23 and verse 3. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe.
Go to
Verse 1. Matthew 23 and 1. Then spake YAHAWASHI to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe. that observe and do.
That what?
That observe and do.
Because they're sitting in Moses' seat. They're going to bid you to keep commandments and laws.
Right.
Yeah, the scribes and the Pharisees, man. And a lot of them say, oh, you lot are like scribes and Pharisees. Well, we're not scribes and Pharisees. We're like the disciples. We're like the apostles, man. Because we observe and do what Moses says to do.
But do not after their works, for they say.
But do not after their works.
For they say and do not.
Yeah.
For they find heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers.
Yeah, so they say a lot of hypocritical stuff, man. And they act like they're up there ready to do things, and they're not doing it with everyone, man. They're sitting down in the seats at the feast to be seen among men. Alright?
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34, verse 2. Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy unto them. Slakia. Prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord God unto the shepherds, woe be unto the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flock?
What?
Should not the shepherds feed the flock?
And death unto all Sodomites, man. Fire and brimstone unto Sodomites, man. Right? And yeah, man. Woe unto them shepherds, man. Destruction upon them shepherds as well, man. That feed themselves, man. Alright? Them greedy dogs, man. They'll never have enough, man. Give me go back to the Zechariah again.
This is Isaiah 9 and verse 16.
Read that out.
The leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Bro, what I'm here to tell our people, right? We're not just saying screaming on the mic. It's a mission that we've got, bro. Right? What's your nationality?
God bless you.
Peace and love
God
to you.
bless you.
Shalom. Grow a beard and grow your hair, bro. What's your nationality? Jamaican. So, do you believe in the Bible? You believe in God, right? You grew up in the church and that, right? Jamaica's not in the Bible, bro. You know Egypt's in the Bible. Egypt's in the place in the world today, man. The Bible's not like a fairy tale book, you get me? Like, you know Ethiopia's in there as well, right? Ethiopia's in this Bible, like, what's her name? Sheba, King Sheba, right? She's the king of Ethiopia. But we got there's a place called Rome in the world, in Rome, right? Romans is in here. Look, I'm actually here, look, Romans. So there's places in this Bible that are literal places. Some names you might not know, like the Mountain of Azareth. Like, that's in Turkey. You wouldn't know that unless you research where's the Mountain of Azareth. You know what I mean? But what the biggest thing is, God speaks, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob says Jacob has 12 sons. So he says, go speak unto the children of Israel, the 12 tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, Issachar, Reuben, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Joseph. These are the 12 tribes you need to talk to, bro. That's right. Now, when I'm reading, bro, and I'm in the church, they're not teaching me about who these 12 tribes people are.
Come.
Give me Romans chapter 11. Because this is serious, bro. We need to know who these Israelites are. Jesus himself, so-called Jesus, and his name is YAHAWASHI, he says, don't go into the other cities, but go rather to the lost sheep of God's people. So the Israelites, they're lost sheep. Because what we've been reading is about our shepherds, right? The ones that are meant to lead us. They are not leading us into righteousness. They're leading us into wickedness, bro. Understand? Let me show you this. Please. We're going to use the mic, please.
This is the book of Romans 11 and verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people?
Has God cast away his people?
God forbid, for I also am an Israelite.
What is bro?
For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
So look, Paul knew who he was. Give me Romans chapter 3. It's not just being an Israelite is any wasteful thing. It's a serious thing, being an Israelite.
Show you this.
This is
Romans 3.
This is Romans 3 and verse 1. What advantage then have the Jew?
What's the advantage of being an Israelite?
Or what profit is there of circumcision? Much every way, chiefly because that of them were committed the oracles of God.
So the oracles of God, meaning
We've got the manuscripts.
That's right.
We know what has happened in the past. In Genesis, bro, way at the beginning, with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. we know what's going to happen in Revelations. The oracles, meaning like you go to the movie script and you've got the whole script before you even start to reenact the play. And then you're watching the premiere before it's even out in the damn cinemas. Before it's on Netflix. And we have the understanding of what's going to happen to the whole world. The Most High is going to bring flame and fire on this globe. So anyone that takes a mark of the beast, and you heard about the mark of the beast. Alright, there's something that's, just read it, let's show it. Because the brother might think that the mark of the beast is like any joke thing. It's a serious thing. And you might take it not knowing what it is. But what it is, he set us up. Alright? He set us up. And we're going to read this. Revelations 13 and 16, right, to give you the understanding.
This is Revelations 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that has the mark.
So you won't be able to buy anything or sell anything, so the drug dealing days are going to be out the window, bro. You won't be able, and they're going to know everything that you've been dealing with, like in your bank. You know when you tap every minute, you tap in, you know where you go with your Oyster, you tap on, tap off. They're going to be able to know everything about your life when it comes to buying and selling, if you're paying your rent. Right? Then they're going to make sure that they're keeping you in the areas, right? Keep you in a 15-minute zone. You start make sure you got everything's close. Your Iceland is close. Your mobile shop's close. You know what I mean? You got your Sainsbury's close, Holland Barrett. Everywhere is in your 15-minute range. Right? And they're gonna make you in December. Jamaica's already started the what they call it, the CD, the
digital currency.
The digital currency. The digital currency is already begun in Jamaica. So if you go to Jamaica now, because you said we're in Jamaica, right? If you go to Jamaica now, this is already taking place, where you won't be able to buy or sell anything unless you take the mark. Now this is serious. The number of the mark is 666, 660 and 6. So what we're dealing with now is prophecy. These things are coming. Now we've been told this way back in Revelations. This was written, is it 50 years after the death of Christ, right? This was written like thousands of years ago. You understand? But now what we're dealing with now is understanding the oracles of God. That's why it's profitable for us to be Israelites and not listen to these pastors. The pastors ain't going to teach us this. The pastors are going to teach us, God is holy, let's love the white man, let's forgive them, they're so sorry. They're not all sorry. Some of them are sorry, right? But they're not all sorry, bro. Understand? Some of them actually thrive off of our oppression. So we're going to show you a curse in the Bible to show you why we are the Israelites. We can't just let you walk up and think, oh yeah, he told me I'm an Israelite. We're going to let the Lord, let God, YAHAWAH, show you why you're an Israelite. Deuteronomy 28 and 45.
This is
we're going to go through some of the... If we don't listen to the Lord, if you don't listen, what happens? You feel. So we're going to go through what we felt as a nation. Alright? We're not listening to the Lord.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So now curses ain't good things. You know what I mean? And to be destroyed ain't a nice thing. So if we don't hearken, Old English, listen unto the Lord, YAHAWAH. His name is YAHAWAH, our God, right? He's only the God of us, right? The Israelites, right?
To keep his commandments.
What?
To keep his commandments
and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
They shall be what?
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So if you want to go to Paddington, you know that number 16 is the sign to get the right bus to get to Paddington. So now, to understand who the Israelites are, what we're going to read now is a sign to understand how we get to know our nationality. Alright?
and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
For how long?
And
For upon thy seed forever.
Generational curses that will last until we start to keep the commandments. If we don't, we're going to feel this forever. As a nation, though, this is not an individual thing. This is a whole collective of the people, though. That's why I say it's not just the Negroes. It's the Hispanics and the natives. They feel the same vibration. Yeah? Go to verse 54.
Oh, no, keep it.
48.
Verse 48. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Serve who?
Serve thine enemies.
When you go to work, bro, you're not serving your friends or your brother. You're serving a guy that is your enemy, bro. You understand? We can live here for how many years? Windrush, and the Arab man, the Iraqi man, the Palestinian guy. They're selling clothes £5 cheap and not cheerful for our aunties. We're going to JD's, Superdrug, Sainsbury's, ISA, Holland and Barrett. Look, all of these banks, all of these things, they're owned by them. They got Turkish banks, they got Jewish banks, they got Chinese banks, right? There's a Victoria Mutual, right? That's a Jamaican bank, right? That's not owned by a Jamaican man. No, it's a Jamaican bank, but it's not owned by us. Everything is owned by our enemies. Serve our enemies, read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies which the Lord shall send against thee.
So the Lord, they never came because they're strong. The Lord gave them strength to come up against us. Otherwise, they wouldn't beat us in a fight. Come on, bro. David, man. Daniel went in a lion's den, didn't even get eaten. We're strong, bro. They wouldn't beat us without the Lord doing it, bro. Alright?
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness.
So in hunger, anything you want to eat, you got to get it from your enemy. Anything you want to wear, you got to buy it from your enemy. And look, man's wearing trap star. Bro, how are we in a trap and we're thinking that we're shining? We're not shining in this trap. Have you ever seen a mouse get caught in a trap and it's shining? It's starting to decay and stink because it's dead. The trap is a place where they put to slay you and to kill you. Understand? This is an oppression. And we're making oppression seem... How much of them things are they're like two bags for a trap star jacket and that, isn't it? $2 bills for a tracksuit, 2 bags for the jacket. See what I'm saying? We're making the trap fashionable. Only a Negro can do that. Right?
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
And who had the yoke of iron on their necks in the slavery? It's the Negroes, the Yorubas, the Bantus. We had the yokes of iron on our necks, and they brought us into a place called West Africa, West India, West Indies, Caribbean, right?
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
So bro, really and truly, we're tender. When you came, bro, peace, bro. When you came up, you was cool. We're tender, we're delicate. It's love. But until we're evil against his brother, when man step on man's Jordans, then you got to run a man down in the Air Force Ones. Now you got a crease in the middle. You know what I mean? That's the music that I'm listening to, bro. But drilling. Gotta protect my energy. You get me? Ching, ching, ching. Woo, woo, woo. That's madness, bro. Man's not hot. What is our people about? Our people are destroyed. And it's comical. The other people are laughing at us like we're jokers, bro. Like we're comedians, bro. You know what I mean? Look at that. They're killing each other. And they're laughing. Because we're not trying to kill them. We're not trying to hurt them. I'm not trying to say go kill them. I'm not trying to say that. I'm saying, when we're seeing the oppression, we don't even, we'll say, sorry master, I didn't mean it, sir. But let it be one of our own. What are you trying to, fam? Where are you from, cuz? You're not saying that to that guy sitting there on the damn bus stop, saying, why are you here? You can come to your own Jamaica. Chinese man can come to your own, look, I'll say this. Oh, wow. Chinese man can come to your own country. You're not saying, what are you doing in Jamaica, fam? Get out of there. You're not saying that. Where are you from, fam? You're not doing that to the Chinese. We're not doing it to the Jewish guy, but we're doing it to our own. Me from Kingston 12, you're from Kingston 13, you're from Westmoreland, me from Portmore, me GLP, man's PNP, man are fighting for politics. Alright, read?
His eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children which he shall lead.
This is how you know the Israelites, that there will be evil against their brother, domestic violence, evil against your wife, and leave your children single parent households. Did you not see that happens with the Hispanics and the Native Americans and the Negroes? That's what we get in our communities. That's how we know that we go to the ghetto. We come from Tottenham. We go to Brixton. We go to Peckham. We go to Kilburn, Harsden. We come to the ghettos, bro. Because that is what the Israelites live. The Israelites live in an oppressed state of mind. In an oppressed ghetto city. You understand? This is serious, bro. That's what I'm saying. Why are we Israelites? 2 seconds, 2 minutes, bro. You know what I mean? Because look, he can live in North Kilburn, you can live in South Kilburn, and then now you're beefing each other. Not knowing that you two, you're brothers. You two are really should be helping each other. If he needs a score, he's like, bro, I've got that for you. Don't come to him next week and say, well, where's that score at? And try and stab him up. Say, oh, bro, I've got another score for you, bro. Hold that.
That's love.
You know what I mean? Because he said, I ain't got it right now. That's what it is to be amongst each other. But we love money so much as a people, money's become our God. Right? Because the girl them want to see us with money and the new, it's lovely, but you know the thing. Girl them want to see us with the fresh things and the fresh Adidas and the fresh Yeezys and the new Air Forces and the tracksuit stars, and you get me? We do this because what? Our people, we don't know who we are. If we knew that we were the God's chosen people, yeah, we would stop running each other down, stop pouring out our girl them. Look after our aunties, honor thy father, honor thy mother, you get me? Alright? No, let's get Deuteronomy 28:68. Alright? Yeah, I know it.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Lord, we're talking about the Israelites before you came up. We need to identify who the Israelites are, because the Messiah says only go and speak to the Israelites. Right? Because the Israelites, they've got the blessings of the kingdom to come. We're not going to be like this all day, stabbing each other up, running each other down. There's going to be a time when we're going to live peacefully, bro. And our women are not going to be nagging in our heads. You know what I mean? Our children are not going to be learning no gay BCs in the school and that madness, bro. Thinking the rainbow is for damn batty boys. They're going to know righteousness and know the rainbow was with Noah in it. Alright? So look, it says that the Lord shall send thee into Egypt again with ships. Egypt, what happened to the Israelites in Egypt? Alright, we'll show you, right? Give me Exodus. Show him. Exodus chapter...
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. And it reads, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So, what does bondage mean? Captivity, slavery. Yeah? Egypt, Moses took the 12 tribes, he took the Israelites out of Egypt. Understand? Egypt is another word for saying slavery. This is Egypt. Bondage, right? So, right, in ships. So now, Israelites, when they first went to Egypt, right, they went there by walking there with Joseph and Benjamin. Do you remember with Joseph, he was sold to the Egyptians, and then he became famous in Egypt, and then when there was a famine, he brought his brothers in. That's a story in Genesis, bro. We're just cutting a long story short, right? So now, we'll go into Egypt, not by walking, but by the ships. Meaning we'll go into slavery with ships.
Verse Deuteronomy 28:68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies,
unto your friends,
unto your enemies,
good
unto
people.
your enemies.
We should hold peace with them.
Unto your enemies.
Did you know that the Most High, He has enemies? God's people, God's chosen people have enemies. So don't walk around in Kilburn and think everyone is good to chat to. There's enemies. There's even enemies amongst our own people that will teach us that the Messiah. You know what color is the Messiah? What color is Jesus? So-called Jesus. What do you reckon he looks like? Blonde hair, blue eyes, and that. Yeah. Let's get it in the Bible. Let's see if we can see what Jesus looks like in the Bible now. Give me that in Job chapter 9 and verse 24. Job 9:24. We're gonna, let's get to Jesus, brothers. Brothers, come.
No, you don't do that.
This is Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Now we just read that the Israelites will go into the hands of the wicked. So they own the world right now, right? The people that are putting us in slavery, right? The enemies, right?
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
So the judges, like Moses, you watch the Moses films. Moses and them, and they're not painted like us, right? The wicked have painted the faces of the judges, right?
If not, where and who is he?
So look, that's a question. You know who the wicked are when you watch them films and you see these pictures. This is to identify who the wicked are. He covereth the faces of the Messiah. Alright? Read the Messiah, let's get it.
This is the book of Revelations 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show to his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So look, these things is the revealing. Revelations means to reveal, to show you the future of the Messiah, what he's done. And it's got what he looks like. Come on, this is the Bible. It's not going to talk about Jesus and not show so-called Jesus, right? His name is YAHAWASHI in the Hebrew. And not talk about what he looks like. Right, let's show you.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So the Messiah's got a garment down to the foot. It's called an ephod. It's like an apron. Alright? It's a priestly garment. Alright? A garment down to the foot.
And a girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So you know, like a boxing, you know when you win your championship belt, he's got a championship belt on a gold thing. You know, like the boxing ring, it's got the gold thing, and they don't wear gold. I don't see him in the films wearing. This guy is not in the films wearing gold. We wear gold. We got the gold. We got the jewels, the grills. It's like we had the gold rings. We had the earrings, and we are the ones that look good in gold. They don't wear gold. You understand?
I'm gonna bring a precept for that.
This is Songs of Solomon 1 and verse 10. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold.
We wear the gold. Give me the Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 13. Shut this up.
This is Ezekiel 16. Oh, 16. This is Ezekiel 16 and verse 13.
16 is a big chapter.
16 and verse 11. I decked thee also with ornaments, and I put bracelets upon thy hands, and a chain on thy neck, and I put a jewel on the forehead, and earrings in thine ears, and a beautiful crown upon thine head.
So we were the ones that rock the gold, right? They can't rock gold like us. When we wear it, it just does a different vibration. Understand? When you see the Trinidadian man, you know what I mean? Trinidad man, the big gold chains and the, you know what I mean? 2 chains and all of them guys with the. We the ones that rock gold, bro. You know what I mean? The Migos and them, man. You know how they rock them beards? We look good in the things, bro. I'm not saying to overindulge in it, but it's made for us, right? To show you about the Messiah. He wore gold.
Khan, a golden girdle, and his head and his hairs were white like wool.
What?
Were white like wool.
Bro, I'm looking at your hair, bro. That's woolly, bro. That looks like sheep's hair, bro. And I know that your hair as well. When you untwist that's woolly. You can see the end. It's woolly hair. Understand? We have the woolly. We got the woolly vibes. Understand? The Messiah. Does this guy have got woolly hair? That's straight. Understand? And like this guy's hair looks flimsy. Looks dead. Woolly hair grows like the trees. It grows up towards the sun. Their head just flaps in this. You understand?
And his head and his hairs were white like wool.
White like wool.
As white as snow. And his eyes were a flame of fire.
And his what?
And his eyes were a flame of fire.
You see that the white around his eyes?